historical, genealogical, societies, and associations, churches, and other non-profit groups are searching for their roots. Many of them tracing their beginnings back to the original English colonies of North America. Settlers began arriving in North America in the early to mid-1600s. A look at a 1775 map shows the original colonies before the American Revolution, which transformed the original 13 colonies into the 13 original states. Heritage is important to the foundations of our society and culture. Thus, our community groups, who research and preserve our heritage, teaching our children about their American heritage, are fulfilling the obligation of leadership. American courthouses, document archives, and other repositories for keeping and preserving the historical records are essential to the preservation of our history. It is, however, the exposure of the information to the public that keeps the traditions and cultural history alive, and our children aware of what they have and will inherit. Cemeteries offer another permanent record of history. Tombstones reveal the existence of individuals and families who lived nearby. Then tied to the census, family units and the tombstone record is a basis in fact for researchers. The preservation of cemeteries is a duty we owe to our ancestors and to future generations. Old towns may have gone by the wayside, replaced by new buildings, just as populations of towns change from one generation to the next. As small towns become larger, old buildings become a curiosity of the past. The preservation of history becomes more important. Thus, genealogical and historical societies are established to help preserve the heritage of the community for future generations. Non-profit associations and societies, churches and monument foundations struggle for survival. Donations and fundraising is not keeping up with expenses. Finding the money to fund a fundraising event is a challenge. Relying on volunteers who have to work for a living is difficult. Non-profit organizations need ways to bring in needed cash to support the duties they have established for themselves, to preserve the heritage of the community. AmericanPioneers.com is a social networking, private membership website whereby non-profit organizations are able to create their own web presence, establish a membership, contribute to the preservation of family and community heritage, manage and create fundraising events, sell tickets to fundraisers, create and manage workgroups, and at the same time, generate recurring revenues, year after year, after year. Churches, societies, associations and other non-profit groups can begin with their current membership and expand from there. Non-profit organizations can solicit memberships of their AmericanPioneers.com site from their current membership. In addition, are able to attract other non-profit groups to join their group on AmericanPioneers.com. The AmericanPioneers.com affiliate system offers a permanent, stable, residual income stream and at the same time provides an online team management system which develops comradeship among members. This is an example of the potential of the system for a non-profit who obtains only 10 of many more other non-profit organizations to join their AmericanPioneers.com group. With only 10 other organizations, assuming each with 100 members, are able to develop for the inviting non-profit up to $15,000 per year. Each of those organizations are able to repeat the same for themselves, each receiving the benefits of membership, including genealogical recording, collaboration, blogs, articles, cemetery inventories, group formation and activities, an online newsletter, group chats, online video conferencing, event video recording and library, links to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, and much more. www.americanpioneers.com, a great and effective system for churches, genealogical and historical groups and other community organizations to manage membership and increase revenues.